Can't think of a joke to start this episode of Pulphound Chat with. So here's a book about a mad horse called Bum Cider. That always makes me laugh. Hello, Pulphounds. I hope we're all well. It's been a while since I've done a little Pulphound Chat video. And I thought I just wanted to do one just to say I've got a few new subscribers lately over the past couple of weeks, which is wonderful. And I just wanted to welcome everybody to my channel, if you're new. And if you're one of the old guard that's been with me for a while, then thank you for your support and your comments and the interaction that you give me. Like I said in the Pan Horror Books video, I started this channel because I just wanted to chat about books, and we've been locked down so much and so long in this country. I'm kind of missing bookmates and going out shopping and having a natter, book shopping, browsing and hunting and having a natter about books. And this is my little way of being able to continue having a natter with people about books, but it's new people and it's always exciting. So we're batting on with how mad is this book, honestly. Chapter 4, which I think is about just under half an hour video length, took me like an hour and 3/4 to get through because I just kept laughing. It's insanely brilliant. The dialogue is awful. The violence is insane. It's brilliant. And I hope those of you that are following it or managing to get time to follow it enjoying it as much as I am. And it won't be the last audio novel that I do. I tend to do chapters on an evening, so I'm going to be doing chapter 5 tonight. Like after my tea, I'll sit down and read a chapter, and it's so lovely and relaxing. So yeah, chapter 5 hopefully tonight. It's chapter 4 just kept making me laugh. It's brilliant, and you kind of forget. I read it when I got it years ago, and then it's been on the shelf. And actually reading it, actually taking that time to read it out loud, you get such a different appreciation of a book. So yeah, I hope you're enjoying it. And if you're one of my Sunday story viewers that just likes a gentle, spooky ghost story, I am so sorry. Because one thing it's not is gentle. Also, in my New Year video saying what I wanted to do, I said I wanted to do some stuff about comics, horror comics from the 60s and 70s. And I've been struggling to find a way to make an interesting vehicle for those. So that's currently on the back burner at the minute. My brief for how I put videos together and stuff and ideas I've got, if I would enjoy watching it and tell my mates about it and go, oh, there's this cool book channel I found, then that's what I try and make. So I haven't forgotten about horror comics. I've tried a few. There's a few videos that I do that you guys never see that I get halfway through and just think, wow, this is really boring, or it's just rambling nonsense. Even more rambling than my nonsense normally is. Rambling nonsense. Also, there's Into the Occult, which is an odd one. That came out of the blue. I love watching ghost videos on YouTube. But a lot of them are just a simple jump scare and staged. And it's like there doesn't seem to be any room, or there doesn't seem to be anything that tries to build a gentle sense of dread rather than, oh, I'm in a spooky house, boom, I turn the camera around, there's a face looking at me. Next one. And I wanted to do something that would have scared me when I was a kid. That would have properly haunted me when I was a kid. And I would have struggled to watch. There's a few shows like that. And the true the true mysteries genre almost seemed like the best course of action, because I do have a large collection of this is just one of my books of old magazine articles all about mainly it's about hauntings and this weird occult boom that happened in the 60s and a little bit into the 70s, where the media was obsessed with people that were, and it was everything mashed together. It was like black mass, Satanism, witchcraft, which, if you're vaguely interested in that, you realise that maybe the Satanists that you come across, like Anton LaVey, they weren't like an inverted Christian, so that's a different thing. And witches, what is it? Is it like Gardnerian, or is it more traditional Wicca? And do you know, the whole thing is just like it's almost like a 60s occult movie where Christopher Lee's running around trying to stop a satanic cult, and it's all ideas of like Western, European, African, all sorts of different types of esoteric thought all mashed together in one panicky lump, which I find absolutely fascinating. And one thing that the media did, which is very odd, was to kind of say, it started with, these objects were found in this place, it must have been a black mass. And as that sold, newspapers and media outlets were trying to capitalise on that, you ended up with other ones kind of going, this is round about the date because this is the festival of Beltane, or this is Walpurgisnacht, or something like that. So they give you the items, they give you the dates that you need to do the things, be it like a full moon or something like that. Some of them also gave examples of what people chanted at these black masses. So after a couple of years, if you were interested in doing this and you were like, I'm having a bit of that, I want to have a go at that, you just by looking in the newspapers, you could have this like instruction manual of what you need, what equipment you needed, where you needed to be, when, and what you needed to say, and then what results it gave you. It's just balmy. And I fully understand that it's not an accurate representation of just about any school of esoteric thought. And I've been looking for a vehicle for that collection for ages because my research is already done for me. I can just have a browse through and go, that's interesting, I'll do that. And I wanted to try and present it in a kind of neutral way as well. I'm not saying these guys should be left to desecrate churchyards, or they shouldn't, or anything. Just put in the article there, and just see how interesting I can make it, and how much like an old TV show I can make it feel. And I'm quite pleased with how the couple have turned out. I'm just editing another, which is a Yorkshire Post special report that looks at all the current spate, as in 1963, current spate of this kind of outbreak of devil worship in Yorkshire. I love it. Well, all over the country. And it's just a fascinating historical thing for me. And it ties into a little bit of my love of folk horror and hauntology and stuff like that. And I just wanted to make something that was a bit more ominous than just the jump scare ghost videos that you get a top 5 of. And they're obviously manipulated or staged or taken completely out of context, so it has no relevance, there's no build up, there's no nothing. And there's no jump scares in it, it's just ominous. And obviously I'm cracking on with, I still, Sunday stories aren't stopping, I love those. And videos about book collecting, they're still going if that's what you're here for. But it's nice to just do a variation of stuff, and I hope, well, I know a lot of you are enjoying it, and I genuinely appreciate your input and support. So I'll leave it there before I just ramble on forever. Thank you for interacting with me and the channel, and I shall see you lot in the next video. Stay safe, guys.